one, knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. He dumps it off for Henry. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. A check down here for Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Nelson. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. You're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one. Boswell good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. And, Charles, for this defense, you know, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. and he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that could be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And running with power here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So nothing fancy there. That was just a fullback dive. Defensively, they were ready for it.
They were, and I think that surprised the guys on offense because handing it to the fullback, well, you don't do that very often, so that's a tendency breaker. And I think they just wanted to say, let's just go straight ahead. As you said, nothing fancy. Everyone move someone out of the way and let the big guy work. Didn't get it done, though.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Let's go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a first down carry for Harris. Runs through another. And is that Jones, the one slow to get up? Yes, Julio still down right now. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now it's the backup Newton. Forced out to his left. This will be caught. Judy. Touchdown. Jerry Judy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to us.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. After the sack on first down, Garoppolo, he'll drop it underneath here to Snell. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On third down, Penny. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Garoppolo on first down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Garoppolo again. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense. Oh, man. You can't do that.
They stopped them shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On play action, it's Garoppolo.
He'll get this out wide to Penny.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him at the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the protection was pretty good there. He was able to hold on to that for a long time, but just nobody could get open.
Excellent coverage downfield. As you mentioned, no one could get open, and he's just trying to avoid the sack and get the ball out of there. But he ends up dumping it off, and it ends up as a negative yardage play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A beautiful fake. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Got a man. It's Waddle complete.
And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. They're going to run it with Harris. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Leaves it for Penny. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They begin with Henry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup at right around 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Lane. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
All right, let's do this. All right, let's do this.
Inside the 15 to the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6. Garoppolo now.
Oh, yeah. Get him. Come on.
They take away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that he's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Throwing his Garoppolo on third down. Looking
Nope.
inside, and he's got Sternberger. Getting it down to the 10. They get fourth that time as that brings us to fourth down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your hands, but you also don't want
to stop.
To let them have it easy.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one.
Oh yeah, give me that. Let's go.
Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And the Panthers are going to get it. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know you're just going to blanket.
Damn, I hate Julio got hurt. Cordell on a drag route. Hold up. Nope.
And we've often seen teams go to the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too
All right.
in their coverage.
Get off me.
In this case, they understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
From the 26, that line up on second and 4.
Oh yeah. Y'all forgetting all about this, man. Just like that. Oof.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, Rose gone. Come on. Get the man.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside.
That was a whole touchdown.
In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
They're going to bring back to the line now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Go, Rubs. Take it home.
And they'll wind up
Slow ass Jew. We'll take it.
inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now.
Get off me, boy.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 50.
I'm going to take TJ Watt.
3 yards on his last carry. Here's second and 7.
Shoot in the slot. Oh, Devontae Smith. That's touchdown. Let's go. Oh, get man.
That was a touchdown. He could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
What was that?
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, yeah, Waddle. You're not stripping, Waddle. Come on. Oh, not Miles Jack.
After the completion, we're going to get a timeout and injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. To throw is Newton. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best
All right.
second and third down to fall back up.
Harris.
Come on. Come on. Get in there, Harris. TD right here. Get out of here. You know what time it is. Substitute.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They
Come on, 14. There it is.
His third touchdown now down the year. And the Panthers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns to 21.
Yeah, boy.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return down to the knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily, when
throw it to me, Jimmy. I'm open.
the quarterback, as you know, is usually
Yeah.
now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Spread the defensive line.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo.
Give me that. Give me that. Stop playing with me, boy.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up first and 10.
Because we're back. Back again. Oh, come on, give me this. Give me this. Oh, come on. Now letting TJ Watt through there. Go team, this is all right. Come on.
They'll try and choose some clock.
Get that man, boy.
Maybe changing the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again.
Hey, announcer, shut up. Somebody else can.
The play action fake. They look to throw. And it'll be incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incomplete.
No shit, he came off the edge too quick.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Being chased out left. Now
Oh, man. That's right, we won again. It don't matter.
And they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete.
Good hit, Diggs.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get it set. From the 41, Garoppolo. Right side down.
I got one of that.
And then we face to the third and inches.
Come on. Hug the ball. Throw it to 88. Throw it to 88. Throw it to 88. Nah, bro. You're not mossing me again. Sorry.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
I guarantee you, he's going to throw it out route. I'm just sitting right here waiting for it. Come on, throw it to me. Stop playing, man.
Now the Steelers use the first of the 3 timeouts. As they'll stop him with a little over 30 takes to go in the football game.
We can't hit, my boy.
So signs of life from what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw Garoppolo. It's kind of the right side by Robinson.
Bro, they cannot score at the end of the game, bro. They cannot.
As they'll stop him with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And yet again, it's Garoppolo.
Get him! No way!
We've seen this a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep coverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability to stop the pressure.
Oh, yeah. Really last, boy.
The connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds. Down to the final couple of plays here. Garoppolo now on third and goal.
I hope we play again. I hope we play again this season. Fuck your kicker.
fourth quarter. That's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question.
Man, here go everybody's onside kick, bro. You can't get me with these.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a cap on this. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Their chances of getting that done.
Ooh.
And none. And I do believe we saw.
Come on, Water, get loose.
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to try and go deep again.
Oh, come on.
My goodness. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. They juked him.
You ain't going nowhere. It's alright. Good game.
Probably only mattered in the statistics is this ball game is now officially over. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've